Okay, when it comes to rest assured, these Gherkin's keywords and their functionalities have been utilized as methods. Okay, have been utilized as method. Given is a method, when is a method, then is a method. Okay, by convention, given will have all the preconditions, when will have actions, and then will have the validations. Okay, same concept has been utilized. Given is for preconditions, when is for actions, and then is for validations. Okay, for validations. So we have just inherited or we have just taken these properties from BDD method or BDD framework. That is why in rest assured we call it as BDD approach. Okay, never tell it is BDD because it's just an approach we are following. Only given when then we have taken from those from BDD framework. Okay, it's not BDD at all because BDD has feature file, it has step definition, it has runner classes. Okay, it's not, we are not configuring a BDD framework. Rest assured, libraries have just inculcated BDD approach with the help of this concept. If you tell you have done BDD, then the number of questions you get will be in next level. Okay, so don't tell you have done BDD. You just you have followed the BDD approach or given when then approach. Okay, so let us start using it. Why we go for this BDD approaches? BDD helps us to go with or to inculcate a method chaining process. Okay, we can achieve method chaining process and we can avoid the need to store unnecessary variables. Okay, to store unnecessary variables. For example, if you ask me what is that unnecessary variable, observe, see, if I have to provide body or content type, I have to call request specification because these methods are present in this particular interface. So now we will do it without calling the or without storing this variable. Okay, no need to store this as a variable. Like that only you can do it. Okay, I'll show you how to do that. But don't think I can follow the same thing because there are some cases where we have to store it. Okay, at that time we have to go with this. If there is not required, you can go with that one. Okay, to make things little easier, let me create a new package. Okay, package name I'll give it as bdd dot operations. So same thing. Let me first create project at the rate test public void create project. Let me import testng. Okay. When you are using BDD approach, if you want to avoid calling the classes again and again from the library, observe what I'm going to do. This will be the first step of whatever script you write. First, import rest assured. Okay, if you type rest assured, he will give you the import statement and blindly import rest assured first. And after importing rest assured, make it as a static import. Why? Because we know everything present in rest assured libraries are static. Okay, it might be methods or it might be variables. So if you make a static import, no need to write or no need to use the call class name again and again. Everything will be imported at once. And when you make it as static, he is going to give you the error. So it is telling you what I have to import from there. Put a star. If you put a star, everything present in that library will be imported. Okay, once after you imported, we don't need this class name. Okay, now observe. Let me go with create prerequisites. Okay, send the request, validate the response. So to create prerequisites, let me use JSON object. Okay, so again obj.put. I'll pick it up from whatever I have written previously. Okay, some method name I have changed it. So this is the data you have created. So when you have any prerequisite, what is your starting point from where you have to start? Start with given directly. No need to call the class name. Okay, given. I'm not storing it. Okay, I'm not storing it. Directly I'm going to give dot body. So this is your method chaining process. Okay, dot body. With the given itself, I have content type. Okay, let me set the content type. Content type dot JSON. Don't stop it. Okay, don't stop. From given, I'm going for when. Okay, dot, let me use post. Okay, observe. Since you have made everything imported at a time, you have imported all at a time, even your base URI is also imported. See, even your base URI or base path is also imported. You can set it as a variable. Okay, http :/local host. Okay, similarly you can use the port. Port is integer 8084. So no need to worry about the syntax. Okay, if you just give until localhost, it is enough. Base URI and port number will be automatically appended to your URI. Just give endpoint. Okay, just give endpoint in your test script. Go to then. Okay, let me use assert that. Status code 201. Finally, I'll use log.all. After all the operation, I'm going to put a semicolon. Okay, if you put semicolon here, the chain will be broken. It will give you an error. So until you complete the program, no need to put a semicolon in between. Once after you feel it is completed, you can finally log it. Sometimes you might get a situation wherein you have to store the response. That time we have to break it here, store it, again we can capture it. We'll do it when we go for request chaining. Okay, let me save this. Let me run it. Are you able to see here? Project ID 10002. Okay, so this is one of the ways. Okay, and this is most preferred when you go for industries and when you are using REST assured. This is more convenient. Why? Because no unnecessary variables, no need to store anything, directly keep on scripting. To be very frank, this entire code, whatever I have written from line number 26 to 33, it is a single line code. Okay, it's a single line code. But to make it more legible, more clear to see, I have written it like this. Even you follow the same as of initial stages. Then you can chain it in a single line. It's a one line code. Okay. Similarly, let me do for get all projects. Okay. So at the rate test public void So first step is import rest assured. Make this import as a static import. After making it a static import, give a dot star, then remove this rest assured statement. Then step number 1, create prerequisites, send the request, validate the response. So for get all projects, I'm not having any prerequisite. If there are no prerequisites, don't start from given, directly start from when. See here you are making use of your when method, when dot get. So just pass the endpoints, projects, set base URI here. Base URI http /localhost, set the port is an integer, okay, 8084. So then I'm going to give dot then, let me assert that dot
like you are separately writing the base URI and that code. Why can't we write directly inside that get method?
You can write it, but it is repetitive, right? In reality, what we are going to do is, for every request, your endpoints will be same, but your base URI will be common. Okay, so actually speaking, this will not be here. This will be in the base class. To make it more convenient, I'm writing it here. Okay, only dynamic data we are going to handle it. Why to use repetitive code?
Like this is a repeated thing. So can we store it to a separate package?
Yes, it will be stored. Okay, but still we are in the initial stages. So I'm writing for every script. It will be in the base class. Okay, no need to write. Only this you have to write it for every script because endpoints are different. Okay, that also we can store it in the interface. Okay, optimization will do, and you people have to become more used to the libraries which are present in rest assured, right? So that's why I'm giving you an option. Base URI and port, these are all inbuilt variables in your this one itself, in your rest assured itself. Okay, so make use of it. At least you will get some hands-on. Okay, see guys, I'm not using log.all. I'm just asserting. Observe the changes. I'm using get. Get means it should give you all the projects present. See, it is not printing anything. Script is passed, but it is not printing. Okay, because you have not used log. So if you use log.all, all the projects present will be printed. See, you have got it in your console. Okay, now will you update BDD for all your test scripts? Which is simple, BDD or without BDD. Advantage of this is no need to remember the return types. No need to remember it. Even when you are writing also, if you write this much, it is enough. Okay, if they ask you to write a script to create a project or write a script to create a customer, something like that, if they ask also, if you write this, it is enough. Okay, but at the same time, you should not forget the return types. Okay, that's why I made you to use that first and then you use this. Okay, update all your test scripts with BDD now.
pretty print and pretty pk at the place of log.all.
Yes, no need to use print statements. Okay, if you log it, everything will be logged from completely. Header, body, everything will be logged. So you should use log.all as a more convenient way. Okay, pretty print and pretty pick will just convert and will print it. Okay. Okay. Do it, guys. I have a question. Ma'am, in real time, this yes, BDD approach is used always. Okay, nobody will go for that. And I cannot tell only VDD approach is used. Why? Because when we go to request chaining, you will understand. We have to store the data sometimes. We might have to require the response. That time it's like a combination. Okay, it works like a combination. Wherever you don't want to store, you will not store it. Wherever you want to store, you will store it. Yes, log.all is for printing the statements. Okay, it's like whatever response you are getting in your response, that you are going to log it in the console. Log means whatever it is in the response, you are just dumping it in your console. Where and how base URI and port number are the variables present in your rest assured library, so you are making use of it. Okay, it is designed to store base URI, to store localhost, http://localhost. Port is designed to store port number, 4-digit, 5-digit port number. It is designed. Okay, basic difference from BDD, TDD. Your question is not clear. Awesome. Your question is not clear. Basic difference between BDD and TDD you are asking. BDD means behavior driven development. I think when we do types of framework, we would have given an idea of what this. Okay, if you want to show me how BDD framework looks like, I think I have a sample framework. Okay, one second. Okay, Cucumber is the tool I have used. See, this is how your BDD framework looks like. BDD stands only on scenarios, whereas TDD stands on test cases, test scripts you have written. So these scenarios will be converted into these step definition. Okay, see, given, when, then, these are all annotations. Okay, no need to write the method here in BDD. It is going to convert everything. So only you have to give the implementation to that particular method. It is easy. Okay, comparatively it is easy. But the problem with BDD is lot of drawbacks are there. Okay, 100% automation is not possible, and code optimization is not possible because lot of time we have to repeat the code. Okay, so these are all Gherkin's keywords. See, you are going to write scenario in Gherkin's keyword. That scenario will be converted into your step definition. Okay, this you are going to run with the help of runner class. Okay, this is how your runner class looks like. Okay, BDD and TDD are exactly different, completely different. No, why? Given when then will not use base URI here. See, base URI is just a variable. Instead of writing everything inside your URL, if you use this variable, directly he is going to append it here. Simple. Okay, it's a general term. Okay, that's what I'm telling. It is designed. If you give anything in the base URI, it will automatically append. Please remember, guys. Let me show you. Observe here. http://localhost, port number is 8084/add project. Okay, so this is your URL. Agree? This is your URL, right? In this URL, okay, this is taken as your base URI. This is your port, and this is your endpoint. Please observe. This is nothing but my base URI. This is nothing but the port, and this is your endpoint. Okay, this is your endpoint. Same example. Let me take it. Okay. Now, for get all projects, what is getting changed? I'm doing get all projects now. What is getting changed? Base URI is same, port is same, endpoint is, instead of add projects, it is projects. Correct? No? any request you take for this application, this is freezed. Okay, these two things are freezed. Your port number and base URI are freezed. Okay, so how rest assured has designed it is, okay, two variables he has given you. One is base URI, another one is port. You write whatever here. Okay, you write anything here. Okay, with the request you are going to use. Okay, with the request whatever you have used. Let's say I have used add project. So how he is going to append? How he is going to append? He is going to use whatever you have given in the base URI. He is only going to put the colon, whatever you have given in the port, and finally whatever you have given it here. Okay, he has taken that responsibility, don't worry. Okay, that will be coming here. Okay, that is how he has already designed. Okay, that's how he has already designed it. So no need to worry. Use it. Okay, yeah. I think now it is clear, right? Whatever you write in base URI, it will be appended before your endpoint. Mandatorily he will do it. Okay. Okay, done. Someone asked me to show the create project. Yeah. Update all your scripts. We'll finish one more concept. Okay, how to create a script with multiple create options. We'll do that and then we'll wind it up. Yeah, just tell me once you're done.
method is not working now.
Then is not working. Maybe you have forgotten the dot. Check out. If you want to break it, then only put the semicolon or skip the dot. Otherwise, you should use dots every time. Okay, method chaining. This is a Java concept. You are trying to chain the multiple methods.
Would you please show your script once of create project?
Take it. let me go to the next concept. Okay, let me create a new package. Okay, package name, let me give it as okay, I'll create a new package. Different ways to post a request. So can you tell me what are the different ways you have used to post a request? First is create project using JSON object. Okay, so this I think you already know. We have already created a couple of requests. 1 second, let me put my charge. Okay, so okay, let me quickly do this. @test public void create project import rest assured, make it as a static import, append dot star, create prerequisites, send the request and validate the response. Okay, to send the prerequisite, I'm making use of JSON object obj is equal to new of JSON object obj dot put method whatever the details you have, you can put it. Created by project name. Okay, for me it is going to take duplicates. For you people, it might not take duplicates. Let me use random number this time. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, let me create an object of random class. Ran is equal to new of random, same Java random number. Okay, and dot next int. I think in your this one you might have used it in your automation framework. Let me set the random number as 500. Let me store it in a variable called as random. Return type is integer. This variable I'm going to append here. Okay, so that random number will be generated, and with your sdate your random number will go ahead. Okay, similarly let me use base URI http://localhost. Let me use port 8084. Okay, so now that my object is created, let me send the request. Now directly start with given I have to set the request body, pass the object, dot set the content type. So to choose content type, there is an enum block, use that. Similarly, dot when dot post, add project, you can assert for status code, not one, same line I'm logging. Okay, same line I'm logging. Let me run it. See, SDIT 172 is the project that is created. Okay, so this is one of the way with the help of JSON object you are trying to post. Another way is, let me create a class, create project using hash map. Hash map also, it is another way. The reason hash map you can use is it is also supporting key and value pairs, same or similar to your JSON object. Okay, so hash map is a very good alternative. Okay, let me import rest assured. Make it as a static import and dot star. Step number 1, create prerequisites. Okay, let me create an object of hash map from java.util package. Okay, no need to specify the type. Okay, directly you can go with hash map, or else you can specify it as string comma string. Similarly, in map you have a method called as put. So provide the key and the value. Okay, provide the key and the value. Let me copy. Okay. Created by status. And team size. Okay, this is also another way. So let me send the request and validate the response. Then start with given dot send the body, send map dot set the content type dot JSON. So rest all are same. The way you read the data is different. That's all. So dot post, add project dot then you can assert for status code, log everything. Let me run it. Where are the errors?
And we have not written new on before hash.
Oh yeah, I have not created an object at all. Wait a minute. Okay, what is error? No such method. Can you guess what is the issue?
Ma'am, base URI.
Very good. I have not set the base URI at all. So it is telling there is no base URI found. And most of the time, debugging is difficult in rest assured. Okay. The same error what I have got, no such method. Let me show to you. Okay, no such method. This is how he's going to give you the errors. Okay. So you should try to understand. You should try to look at your script and then you should judge based on that. Okay. The exceptions will not be very clear, like you are telling me. Okay, so it's working. Even here, if you want, you can append random number. It works fine. So next, another way is, let me create a JSON file. Okay, right click. I'm clicking on the project. Select a project, your project. Right click, add new file. Give file name as data. The file extension should be .json. Okay, I have saving data.json. So let me go to the Swagger. Okay, let me go to the Swagger. Instead of typing, I'm copying. Okay, copy this entire Java object. Come back to your script. Paste it. I'll remove project ID and create it on. So let me give values to this. Project name, I'll give it as on states. Status, let me give it as created. And team size, let me give it as 12. And let me save it. So in my project itself, I have created a file. So let me come back to different ways to post. Right click, class, create project using JSON file, same story, @test, public, void, create project, import rest assured. Okay, make it as a static import and dot star, remove it, create prerequisites, send request and validate response. So I'm making use of file from java.io package. If file is equal to new of file, provide the path name of your file. Where is it? Data.json, properties, whatever it is present after your project name, copy it. You can give fully qualified path also. I'm using dot here, put a dot and paste it. Okay, so you have read the file. This file, observe, directly I'm going to give it to body. See, body is going to accept the type of file. So directly you can send it, provide content type. For everything you should specify the content type. It will not automatically take like Postman. Okay, dot when, dot post, endpoint dot then dot, let me just log it. Okay. Let me set the base URI. Okay. 8084. That's all. It is very simple. Run it. See, all states project has been created. But can you tell me what is the disadvantage here? What is the disadvantage?
Random number. We can't.
Random, dynamic.
Okay, dynamic data you cannot use. Okay, file is good, but dynamic data you cannot use. That's a drawback. So let's see another request. Create.
Ma'am, can we add multiple files?
No. What you are telling is inside this you want to add multiple multiple objects.
No, ma'am. It will be done.
Or no. Each file you have to read it separately. Okay, each file you have to give it separately. That multiple data you can add with the help of data provider. Okay, as of this one, it is not possible. Okay, I was doing something. Okay, let me create a new class. Class name is create project using Pojo. Okay, this is very convenient and more preferable. Okay, @test public void create project. Okay. Let me import rest assured. Let me make it as a static import and append star. Create prerequisites. Send request and validate. So first let me create Pojo class. Pojo class should be created in your main/java. So let me create a new package. Okay, package name you can give it as Pojo classes, or you can give it as Pojo libraries, because you are going to create multiple Pojo classes. I'll tell you how. Okay, see, for example, if you are using project controller module, for this details you have to create a Pojo class. If you are using employee controller, for these details you have to create a Pojo class. Okay, so depending on the module, for error controller, okay, it doesn't need any parameter. Okay, so like this, depending on the modules you have to create Pojo classes. So it is called as Pojo libraries. Okay, let me create a new class, and class name, give it specific to your module. Say for example, I am creating Pojo class for project module, project controller module. So my module name is, my Pojo class name is project library. Okay, similarly, if I create it for employee details, I'll have it like employee library. Okay, tell me what are the rules to create Pojo class? Step number 1, declare all the variables as global. Step number 2, okay, provide constructor to initialize. Step number 3, provide headers and setters. Okay, so first let me declare all the variables. String, what will be the variables? These are your variables, okay, created by. Okay, string project name. Similarly, string status, int, team size. Team size is going to accept integer. Go to modules, models, check it out. It's an integer. So this is how we are going to declare the variables. For employee controller, the employee library, so you are going to pick up details from here. These are the details you should create a Pojo class with. Okay, after providing it, so right click, source, generate constructor using the fields. So click on generate. So it is going to give you a parameterized constructor. So here they let me remove the super method. The reason is we are not providing any inheritance over here. So next thing is right click, source, get, generate getters and setters, generated. Okay, so this Pojo class is used for project controller module. Similarly, for employee controller, there will be a new Pojo class. Okay, so how to use it in the test script? Where is my script? How to use it? Just create an object of project library. See, project library farm, Pojo libraries. plib is equal to new of plib. While creating, give the details. Chaitra. Okay, project name is Xylem. Status created. Team sizes 12. Okay. Team sizes 12. Okay, if you want to use random number, you can use it. So create a class object of random class. New of random. Okay, so here only I can append a rand dot next int of 100. Okay, this is also possible. Okay, you can append it here only, and let me use base URI http : localhost 8084 and port is equal to, sorry, it's not needed here, 8084. Okay, one line. So next, come back and send the request. Pass the plib, set the content type, post request, So let me run it. See, Xylem 29 has been created. Okay, so you can append random number, you can also have complex request, you can also have complex response. Okay, so Pojo class is the most convenient way. Another way is there. Okay, so I'll just create a class, we'll fill it later. Okay, create project using form data, or I can tell form parameter. So this we will fill it when we are doing parameters, maybe Monday. So as of now, if you look at the package, you should have an idea. 5 ways are there. Out of it, most convenient way is Pojo class. Okay, let me look at the notes. Okay, different ways to post a request. Using JSON object, using hash map. I have written everything using JSON file. The disadvantage of JSON file is we cannot append random number or any dynamic data. Then Pojo class, I have given steps and what is Pojo class, how to create it. Project library for project controller module, employee library for employee controller module, and I have given a sample Pojo class also. Script using the Pojo class also. So here I have already created a Java library, but for you I'm directly using random number, so that's the only difference. Okay, I have provided assertions. How do you post complex request in rest assured means all are possible. Complex request in the sense object inside your JSON object. Even using a JSON file, you can write a complex request. Pojo class, you can create Pojo class inside a Pojo class. You can create a map inside a map, JSON object inside an object. So all are possible. All the 4 ways you can provide complex request except your form parameter. Okay, you cannot use form parameter for complex request. Out of all these things, the recommended way is Pojo class, because Pojo class can handle both dynamic data as well as complex data. Okay, so practice this, and I have given the document, notes. So if you want to take pictures, you can take it.
Yes, ma'am, I want pictures.
Yeah, take it. So this is using hash map. Once you are done, just tell me, I'll move to the next file.
Done, ma'am.
JSON file.
Done, ma'am.
This is your JSON file.
Done, ma'am.
This is using JSON object. Post the pictures in the group so that if anybody has missed it, they can get an idea of it. This is using Pojo class. Wait, let me expand it. Yeah. Okay. And also take a picture of your framework structure. Here, this portion. And finally, take a picture of your Pojo class. It should be created in main/Java.
Done. Hold on, ma'am.
Okay.
आई 1 मिनट स्क्रीनशॉट लेने दे.
Okay. Done? Yeah, tell me.
You told me that we are going to write Pojo class for project control, right?
Hmm.
Okay, so ma'am,
there are many requests like we did one for course, there will be good requests.
Hmm.
So it's an example. For example, we are having good requests and there will be a different body, request body.
Okay. No.
So do we?
No. If you take one module, project controller as a module, so for post, put everything, the body is same. What you are trying to create is same. Okay, if in that case, then you have to create a new Pojo class for that. If the body is changing, you should create a different Pojo class for that. Okay, because it is argumented constructor, right? Whatever the arguments you give, everything will be taken. So if it is new, then you have to deal with create another Pojo class for reference. Okay, fine, guys.
Ma'am,
So what? Yeah, tell me.
ma'am, regarding deployment, we want to know what, when and what.
Regarding the
Yes.
Deployment, ma'am.
requirements, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Once we complete, rest assured, by next week, by next Wednesday, it might get completed. Okay, including translation. So after that, your resume preparation, we need 2 classes, and then we are going to push you for requirements. Already, I have shared a couple of resumes. We are waiting for the schedules.
Ma'am, I have not got the mail regarding the resume and also the confirmation and the offer letter.
How come they told they have released 14 marks cards they have received? So they told they have released offer letters for everybody. Or
We have been
if they
discussed
join.
regarding the survey about
Ma'am, we didn't get confirmation regarding our documents.
Yes, ma'am. Yesterday mine also get delivered, ma'am.
and also, ma'am, we have sent our original documents.
But it's been already 1 week before we have sent our original documents.
Yeah.
Okay, you want the confirmation mail from Test Yantra regarding this? I have
Yes, ma'am.
told them, guys, 100 times I have told them. Do one thing, just anybody call Lakshmi or Mageshwari and speak to them, no? Because I'm not the authorized person. Okay, my job is only training. I have no authority, like who is handling, what is happening, we don't know. Trainers. Okay, Lakshmi, Mageshwari, and Pavitra. These 3 will be the responsible people for that. Okay.
Ma'am, I did not receive any single mail regarding the resumes or documents.
No, resume it's fine because I have viewed couple of resumes and I haven't replied couple of them. But resumes are okay. It's like if any minor changes are there, I'm making it. So resumes is on me. And but this document confirmation mail, I have no idea. So I'll intimate them once. Even you guys just call Lakshmi or Mageshwari and tell. Okay. Because I'm also not in the office. Otherwise, if I would have been there, then I would have taken a different step. But even I'm not in the office. Even I'm working from home. So your documents, I have no idea. Okay, even I'm through phone call itself. So just call them and take a confirmation. Resumes, no worries. I have it. So I'm pushing it. Okay. Okay. Fine, guys. So the task is tomorrow is Saturday, so we'll not have any session tomorrow. And Sunday, don't waste your time, wail away your time. So you can practice the same CRUD operations and same test cases, whatever I have given it to you previously for Postman. Execute everything in your rest assured. Create a separate package in the name of RMG tests and start automating the test scripts using rest assured. Okay, that will be your task for next 2 days. So I think Monday we are going to do with framework, parameters, request chaining, and if possible authentication also, because we know the concepts already. Concepts are pretty clear, so just how to use it in rest assured we should analyze. So if that is the case, Tuesday we'll wind it up. Okay. Fine, guys. Thank you so much. So catch you up on Monday. Okay.